I've always been too interested in crime news and stuff like that, like cold case files and that kind of thing. I love reading crime news in general. I like the local paper in a city because they always have good crime coverage. And it's funny to me when the local paper will try and make someone sound prettier after they're murdered. Like you'll walk by the newsstand and you'll see the headline like, "Beauty slain." And then you look at the photo and you're like, How about body found? My new favorite term in crime reporting is someone is a person of interest. That means that someone is like an unofficial suspect in a case, which I think is a pretty good term, but to me, person of interest almost sounds too flattering. Like if I was in my apartment and the police pounded on the door and they were like, "A man was murdered in your lobby last night, and you are a person of interest," I would be like, "Moi?" Oh, do go on. Fresh. I love crime news, crime TV shows. I have to tell you, my absolute favorite show in the world is a little program called Law and Order. I love Law and Order. Most of my time, when I'm not trying to figure out who Tyler Perry is, I'm watching Law and Order. It's a great show. I watch so much Law and Order, sometimes I think I'm in an episode of Law and Order. Like, I'll just be like walking to the car with my friends and I'll be like, "Hey, you guys see the game last night? That ref should get his eyes checked." Wait a second. Parking garage in the afternoon? Vague and crappy dialogue? We're about to find a dead body. We never do. And the best thing about Law and Order is that it's like the same episode every single time. Like it's the same thing again and again, to the point that like you see the same types of characters on every Law and Order. They'll bust out these same types of people on different episodes. Some of my personal favorites, there is a guy who, while being questioned by homicide detectives, will not stop unloading crates. Doesn't matter to this guy. Double rape and murder? Nah. He's gotta unload that van. The detectives, they'll show up with all these serious questions, and this guy's just like, "Tony Ramirez? Yeah, I remember him. Used to work here Tuesdays." It's like, dude, people have died. How often are you questioned by homicide detectives?